What up, sexy world travelers? It's your boy, Big Sexy, here with a big thank you to our big, sexy world travelers. They're the folks who went over to bullwiththebutthole.com and subscribed to the podcast. I want to say a big shout out to Billy with cruisehabit.com, Lee Popsicle, Margaret White, Angel Quo, Bree, Chris Lowry, Dalen Diggs, Jesus, Joshua Tar, Michael McKenna, Sebastian Robbins, and Smitty Scoop. If you would like to have your name read out before the show, just become a big, sexy world traveler and subscribe to the podcast. Swing on over to bullwiththebutthole.com and join the fun. Safe travels.
What kind of weirdo digital nomads from cruise ships? Well, when I'm not being hypnotized by Judgmentalist or serenaded with custom parodies by Big Sexy, I'm thinking about, talking about, and writing about cruising. Check out ship tours, cruise tips, and even join us on a group cruise by visiting cruisehabit.com/BSDN. Come talk ship with us. Again, that's cruisehabit.com/BSDN. Thanks for listening. Safe travels.
What up, sexy world travelers? It's your boy, Big Sexy, here on another episode of Big Sexy Stephanie and Rozy. Today we're going to chat about going back to Mexico, health updates, Spirit Airlines, and whatever else pops in my brain. Appreciate y'all coming out, and I hope y'all ready. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever this is hitting your ear holes, I hope that it is good. Welcome to another episode. Again, it's just one with me. And you know, when it's just me, it's going to be a short episode because I don't have the energy to talk too long. So instead, I'm going to give a wrap up of my time here in California and what's coming up for the future. So, first off, my time in California was pretty amazing. Little difficult because I don't have as much independence here as I do back in Mexico. But made the most of it. My mom has been a great host. I appreciate her to death. Thank you, Mom. I really appreciate it. This is the episode for Mother's Day, so people, make sure you show your mother love. Speaking of mothers, on Mother's Day this Sunday, I'm dropping on Spotify, Apple Music, a title everywhere, just stream music. I'm dropping my single called Mothers, song I wrote for Mother's Day. A poem of Mother's Day, turned it into a song, and now I'm going to release it. That's coming out on Sunday. So wherever you stream your music, be sure to go to Big Sexy Red White and follow my channel to get notified when the song drops. I'm really excited for that. It's going to be pretty amazing. Also, I want to thank you to Rozy and Stephanie, specifically, while my wife was in St. Louis. They stayed with me to make sure I was good and okay. Kept great company. That was really wonderful. Luckily, nothing happened, and they didn't. The reason for them being here was not required, but it was good to know that they were here in case anything went down. Luckily, nothing went down. So big shout out to Rozy and Stephanie. I really do appreciate you so very much. Also, thank you to all the friends who came out and saw me and said, "Hey, Lewis, Shonda, Margaret, Kathy, Monique, Miles, and then all the people got to see in Vegas, which I think last episode. Thank you all again. We head out. We head to San Diego. Nope. We rent a car tomorrow, and then on Thursday, super early in the morning, we drive to San Diego, and we go to the border crossing, and we cross the border. Well, first we drive to the San Diego airport, and with the car rental, we drop the car off. Then we'll take Uber to the crossing, and then we'll walk across, and then we'll catch a flight from Tijuana back to Cancun, where my friend and mentee and wonderful person Raina is going to pick us up, take us back home. We're looking forward to being back home. I can't wait. Thursday, usually Toastmasters. I'm not going. I'll be too tired. I'm looking forward to getting ready for travel day. It's been an interesting time while we've been here. I got to see the new theater at Cal State. It's beautiful. It's massive, and it's not the theater department space. Even though eventually I'm pretty sure they'll do shows there, it really is much more a concert hall, which is fine, I guess, but really it should have been a much more theatrical space. Whatever. It was really nice though to check it out. We recently stayed at the Bear Springs Hotel. I'm gonna go for 3 nights. Shout out to the Bear Springs Hotel. Thank you for your hospitality. Very nice hotel. We had a handicap accessible room, which unfortunately had a bathtub, not a roll-in shower. However, there's a drain in the middle of the floor. So I just took it. They had a shower seat, so I sat on the seat and took a shower in the middle of the bathroom instead of in the bathroom, which worked out just fine. Very nice to get a shower. And they had a free shuttle with wheelchair van service. I forget how awesome some of the things and the conveniences are here in the States. Like a wheelchair accessible van that takes you to a casino where I hung out with my mom and we got breakfast one morning. I really enjoyed our time there. All in all, California was not as productive as we hoped, but it also wasn't a bust. We didn't get the visa this time around. My wife went to the appointment in Vegas and got denied, sort of. We were trying to make a new appointment when we got back. However, we didn't have enough time once we got back to California. If they accepted and took our passports, which we need to make sure whenever we do it, we have to do it right when we get to California. So we'll be back on a 6-month visa. I will come back in November and we'll apply then. Also apply for Thailand and then go on a cruise to Hawaii. I'm so looking forward to the Hawaii cruise. And then after the cruise, for the holidays here in California, probably make a jaunt over to Vegas and then make our way to Phuket in Thailand. That's the plan. We know how plans are on this podcast if you've been a fan for a while. just think back to the plan to go to Portugal. So that's the idea, but you never know what's going to happen. I look forward to all the things that are upcoming. I'm really having a hard time figuring out simple things, and just don't mind me. My brain's going all over the place. I gotta keep jotting stuff down to make sure I remember what I said for the liner notes. And so I mentioned before that I'm releasing my song "Mothers" on Mother's Day. I've decided to do a double album for my next album release. I don't know when I'm gonna release it. Uh, I had dreamed of dropping some summer music, but I think for the summer I'm gonna do my single "Do the Big Sexy." Hopefully with the music video created by then. Shout out to Alexa. I hope you get a chance to work on the video and get that put together soon. So I can drop that single for the summer. So "Do the Big Sexy" will be a summer time TikTok trend and banger. I wanted to be the unofficial song of the summer. "Do the Big Sexy." And let me know in the comments if you haven't heard it. If you have it, you can go to Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your music, YouTube, and look up "Do the Big Sexy" by Big Sexy Barry White. Remember, Barry White is BERRY, all one word. And you can look it up there and listen to the song. And my friend Alexa is gonna help me make a music video for it. Shout out to everyone who sent me videos doing the Big Sexy. I appreciate you more than you know. I thought I was gonna have one or two. I have quite a few, so thank you everybody. And when the video comes out, I'm sure to thank you all personally by name and promote it. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be a lot of fun. Um, if you're in the Playa area, Playa del Carmen that is, and you want some big sexy digital nomad swag, I have t-shirts with me. I have them available live, so you don't have to order them and get them shipped. You can buy it directly from me. So if you want somewhere in the world is big sexy, I have shirts available. Thank you, my co-host Jobeth, who got all these shirts printed and then sent them to me here so I could take them back to Mexico. It's funny, he had them in Mexico and he meant to leave them, but he forgot. We didn't get a chance to meet up after the fundraiser, so we didn't get to hang on to the shirt. So the extra shipping here and there, but that's okay. I know my wife's gonna be super happy to get back home because she has her pole, so she'll be able to get a brand new pole. She'll be able to get that set up and get back to spinning. I'll start my hyperbaric chamber treatments. I'm really looking forward to doing that. I'm also looking forward to playing mahjong with my friends and doing all that kind of stuff. So that's what's coming up for yours truly. Um, Hopefully, the hyperbaric chamber stops my body from being weird, and I can get back to, some quote unquote normalcy pretty soon. So keep me in your thoughts and prayers, and hopefully it all works out. That's my goal. I'm gonna keep doing this podcast, even though I may miss a week or two here and there. I'll be more frequent when you get back to Mexico because it's part of my routine. Here, there's a lot of moving parts, so I missed a week. So thank you for staying on, those who are still here. Also, if you want to help out, you can go over to my Patreon, which is at boardthebutthole.com. Join the Patreon. Your subscription helps me keep this going, helps with my recovery, and helps do all the little things that are unexpected. When we get back, I might give myself an electric wheelchair, which will give me more independence, which I'm pretty sure my wife wants me to get. So I can go back to do the shopping. She doesn't have to worry about it. But just fine. I wouldn't mind the independence. Even after I'm healed and walk, I'll still use it to roll around the city. Because why not? You know. Okay. Um, that's what's happening with me. Let's do. Where are you? Blah, 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 blah. That's not it. That's not what I wanted. There's so many buttons. I'm trying on transition music. Guys, it's been a while since I've done this. I need to move these songs to the proper locations, which I don't have. There it is. It's time for Daily Passport. Today's Daily Passport: 6 things airport gate agents want you to know. Number 1, ask questions early. Even well-prepared travelers may need help with things from time to time. So the best time to ask is well before boarding begins, not while it's happening. Don't wait until you board to ask questions. Give people time to help you. Also, speaking of boarding agents, what the fuck is Spirit Airlines? We have Spirit. Yes, we do. We have Spirit, but not you anymore. We're gone. Bye. Spirit Airlines closes doors like at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. on Saturday night, like with no warning. And if you're in between flights, you're fucked. If you had tickets, I know that if you bought them directly to Spirit, they refunded you. However, if you bought them to a third party, you gotta fight with that third party to get your money back. That's just crazy. Plus 17,000 people lost their jobs. So shout out to 17,000. Hope we find work in the other airline quickly so it's not a burden to you guys. But that just sucks. Okay, next one, number 2. Those announcements are important. When you hear the announcements, when they share timely updates about delays, last minute gate changes, and the boarding over loudspeaker, don't ignore those. Those are important. Listen, and pay attention. Like, don't just try to wing it. The more informed you are, the better your traveling journey will be. 3, be ready to board. You guys know this. Have your boarding pass and your passport ID in hand, ready to go. But keep your ass in your seat until your group is called. I can't express that last one enough. Nothing's more irritating than trying to get to the gate to people who don't need to be in your way. So if you haven't called your boarding group, keep your ass sitting down. Be comfortable. Remember, the gate agents are multitasking and they're not ignoring you. Give them grace. They're doing a lot of stuff between helping other travelers, making sure everything running smoothly, communicating with the flight crew, taking care of pre-boarding. So remember, they're the ones operating the jetway. So give them grace. It's helpful to know they're working as quickly as they can. So be kind. Number 4, yeah, or 5, other one, whatever. Patience goes a long way. This goes without saying. Be patient. Kind of ties into the last thing. Don't be an asshole. Be kind. Just be kind. There's no reason not to be kind. Number 5, remember the gate agent powers are limited. They don't run the airlines, so they can't do everything. It's fairly typical for passengers to need help with issues that may arise. But it's also common for them to ask for extras, such as upgrades, additional compensation, or exceptions to rules or regulations. Agents are usually happy to help when they can, but in reality, their authority on these matters is quite limited. Don't think that the agent can give you a free upgrade. You have to reach out to the supervisor. Um, like refunds, if they go crazy. They all get their information from on high, and they are pretty much just the messenger. So don't kill the messenger. Okay, that's it. That's all 6. I hope you found those interesting and entertaining and helps you out when you fly. The best rule is don't be a jerk. Don't be an asshole to the agent. They're just doing the job. Trust that they're doing the job and trying to be as helpful as they can. Contrary to the stories my mother now listens to on YouTube, where every other one is about a flight agent who's racist and classist and causes trouble for the new owner of the airline and get their comeuppance. My mother is on a binge listen to those episodes. But my mom does that. She finds something and she'll watch it over and over and over again. At least these stories are somewhat different. I mean, the same type of story. Either an airline employee or employees are rude to the new owner of the airline, or a family member who's become wealthy gets treated like shit and gets their quote unquote revenge by cutting off the family who's been mooching off them forever. And the airline ones are always named Sterling something or other, and there's always a Vanessa in the home ones. It's crazy. But, whatever. Each their own. Okay, fam. So thank you all for tuning in and listening. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Big Sexy Digital Nomad. Thanks again for being there. I appreciate you. And as I said before, feel free to go to booofthebutthole.com on the Patreon. You can also send me in the emails or messages at bigsexynomad@gmail.com. Reach out, so I would love to talk to you. Um, Hit me up and let me know your thoughts on the episode or the podcast in general. All right, if you're still listening, I'm trying not to beg, but I'm begging. Please, somebody send me an email, reach out, communicate. Let me know I'm not just talking to a void. Or hit me up on social media at Big Sexy Nomad on Instagram, TikTok, X, all the places. Love to hear from you. Appreciate y'all. And in the meantime, safe travels.